And in this episode, I want to tell you how to succeed on Instagram in 2023, how to beat the Instagram algorithm, turn Instagram into a lead generating tool, and have fun with the platform again. So let's get started. I prepared 6 ways on how we can beat the Instagram algorithm. So let's dive right in. Number 1, you really need to solve a problem. Consumer behavior has changed on the platform, and the average attention span is 8 seconds. Anything and everything can interrupt that pattern and you lose someone's attention. And I don't want to say it, but especially if your content is straight up boring, you will lose someone's attention real quick. I always refer to the oops, the squirrel syndrome. So for example, someone is seeing your post, but there goes a squirrel! And they totally forgot what they were doing and they moved on with their life. They kept scrolling because that squirrel is so much more important than your post. Plus the squirrel is more fun and your post was a little bit boring. So of course we don't want this to happen. So we need to hook the viewer and we need to solve a problem. And you can hook the viewer. You can increase their attention by making your audience feel great, by pulling the heartstrings, by solving a problem they have, or by answering a question. You need to speak to your ideal audience's problem and provide a solution, but don't be too literal. A solution to a problem can be as easy as how to bake an upside down pineapple cake or how to create a VLOOKUP on Excel. So understand what your audience's problem is and provide a solution. Once you did this, focus on your content, and you want to create more short form video content. Reels and short form content for TikTok or YouTube should play an essential part in your content strategy. The algorithm relies on watch time and factors such as likes and comments and saves when serving content. And over the past couple of months, Instagram really went hard on the Reels, really pushed the Reels. So this is great for you to gain additional eyeballs on your content because currently it's really being favored. But how can you use this organic exposure to your advantage? For example, if a user or your target audience constantly interacts with workout posts on Instagram, this user will likely see Reels about workout videos, workout supplements, or anything that is workout related. So if you create videos that focus towards working out or somehow tying in working out, then your videos will be served to those users, which will help you to gain exposure and reach your ideal audience. But you really have to understand what type of content are they consuming on the platform and then structuring your content in the same way so it's being served to them. And when creating Reels, it's super important to cut out all the fluff. So for example, no need to introduce yourself on the reel. Cut out any ums and ams and any long pauses. Go straight to the problem and come up with a solution. Since the attention span is so short, remember, oops, the squirrel, you don't want to lose them by talking too much, by adding too much fluff to it, but nope, you want to go straight to the damn point. And when creating content online, it's super important to pay attention to the captions. Captions are precious real estate and you do not want to let them go to waste. Captions can captivate a user, really emotionally pull them in, and encourage engagement. Include keywords in your captions or answer a question from your followers in the captions to drive further engagement and also to be able to be found online. The only accounts that can post captionless or emoji-only captions are huge accounts or celebrities, but most likely not you. So pay attention to your caption. If you post a video, a carousel, or any in-feed post without the captions, you're missing out on huge opportunities to drive engagement and to further interact with your following. Don't let this real estate slip through your hands. For in-feed posts or wherever you can write a longer form captions, always use the hook before the more. And the more button automatically appears because Instagram, for example, they will condense your captions and your viewers need to click on the more button to see the entire caption. So you want to encourage people to click on the more button because the more people click on your more button in your caption, the more it signals to the Instagram algorithm that your post is important because people stick around and take the time to read the entire caption. So always use a hook before the more. In your captions, provide a detailed description and always use a call to action at the end. If you don't include a call to action in your captions, again, you can miss out on huge opportunities because you need to tell the user, hey, this is what you need to do next. If you don't tell them what to do next, they most likely don't do anything next. They just continue scrolling. And here's a tip: include more details in the description or click on my description for a bonus tip in your reels so you can drive more viewers to your caption. If you use the strategy, so if you're telling people in your reels to click in your captions to read more about it or to get a bonus tip, remember you have to provide value in your description. And another way to beat the Instagram algorithm is by creating snackable content. So to increase engagement on your post and to be really favored by the algorithm, you need to create snackable content that drives engagement. Don't offer the entire buffet, but rather offer snacks that can be consumed on the go. The goal is to create content that a viewer can easily absorb and that is visually engaging. The message needs to be delivered quickly before the person keeps on scrolling. With a simple glance at your post, the viewer needs to understand what message you're trying to convey. Snackable pieces of content can come in the form of infographics, quotes, memes, or short videos, but each of those content pieces have to be short, easy to digest, and easily shared. And another strategy to get favored by the Instagram algorithm is to create either shareable content or savable content. The internet is flooded with content, yet there are certain pieces that are being shared or saved over and over again. And yes, I'm referring to those cute cat videos you saved the other day. But why do we share or save certain content pieces? It all comes down to one thing and one thing only, and that is we love to share or save content that resonates with us. The key to creating shareable content is by understanding what your audience cares about and relates to. And last but not least, and this is a super simple, easy way to get favored by the Instagram algorithm, is by replying to comments and direct messages. Replying to your Instagram comments serves more than just the simple purpose of being courteous. Interactions on your post really influences the way the algorithm pushes out your content. That's why quick replies to questions, comments, and concerns are ideal. And to sum it up, to beat the Instagram algorithm in 2023, you want to solve a problem, you want to create short-form video content, create captions that drive engagement, create snackable content, create shareable content, and reply to comments and direct messages as soon as you can. And that led us also to another episode of the Content Marketing Cheat Sheet podcast. I'm so glad you tuned in today, and I cannot wait to see you next week. Until then, goodbye, or how we say in Germany, auf Wiedersehen.